Welcome to this inaugural program of the online magazine. And now I'd like to invite our managing editor, Dr. Palas Kumar Nath, sir, to run the entire program under his guidance. So I request Dr. Palas Kumar Nath, sir. Sir, please.
Thank you, Dr. Paul. Namaskar and very good morning to all of you. I'm Dr. Palas Kumar Nath, and on behalf of the Team Ecstasy, I welcome you all to this inaugural event of this e-magazine, Team Ecstasy. Team Ecstasy is actually the result of a concerted effort from a group of young and enthusiastic people who come from different professional background, from different fields, providing a platform for young writers and content creators to unleash their creativity in different forms. And today we are very happy to have two very distinguished guests here with us, Professor Sanjay Kumar Singh and Dr. Arup Kumar Nath, whom I'll be introducing to all of you in a couple of minutes. But before that, I would like to invite Mr. Rupam J. Datta, who is the main person behind this whole effort and who is also the chief editor of this magazine, to present a brief introduction to this magazine and to this whole effort. Over to you, Mr. Datta.
Thank you, Dr. Palas Kumar Nath. Good morning, all of you. At the very outset, I welcome you all to this virtual inauguration of the quarterly online magazine, Team Ecstasy. The whole team of Team Ecstasy feels much honored to have amidst us the chief guest, Professor Sanjay Kumar Singh, head of the Department of Library and Information Science, Guwahati University, and as the inaugurator, Dr. Arup Kumar Nath from the Department of English, Tezpur University, and also a renowned writer. I am delighted to welcome you, sirs, to this online event. The occasion is also graced with the presence of our respected writing contributors to this issue of this magazine, from renowned academicians like Dr. Paramita Das Baidev, Dr. Nirendra Thakuria sir, to the young writing enthusiasts like Tridisha Jyoti Datta, Akshay Podil from Ambedkar University, Delhi, James Basumatari from Sikkim University. It's really a colorful blend of experience, expertise, and aspirations. I welcome you all to this event. I would like to welcome all the respected members of the editorial board, respected media persons, all other attendees on Zoom, and the viewers on live streaming on Facebook to the virtual inauguration of Team Ecstasy. The Team Ecstasy is actually the short or the blended form of the magazine Ecstasy. From the magazine Ecstasy, we have taken the, then M from magazine, and then Ecstasy. Then we joined it, blended together, and made it Team Ecstasy. All the members of the editorial board are writing and reading enthusiasts who have a common dream to create a platform for the new and upcoming writers, and also to form a knowledge hub for the youth. Emanating new views and ideas in an interesting and a variegated way, the magazine is an endeavor to bring life to the leaves, to venture into a field of enabling the young generation for the future. I honestly hope that in the future, we will be able to receive even more enthusiasm and support from you all. we'll try to live up to the expectations of the generation and also of our own. This maiden issue may have some shortcomings or unintentional errors. That's why we welcome your creative suggestion in this regard. Before concluding, I would like to introduce the members of the editorial board. All the members are rendering honorary service to this magazine. The magazine itself is a non-commercial venture aimed at only academic and literary benefit of the society. So I'm going to introduce the members. As the executive editor, we have Mr. Nilamani K. Kashyap. As the managing editor, we have with us Dr. Palas Kumar Nath. Dr. Asinta Kumar Sharma, he is the webmaster or web editor of this entire effort, endeavor. Then there are Dr. Birendra Pal, Mr. Anil Kumar Bayan, Mr. Anup Saikia, Mr. Subhas Upadhyay, Mr. B.B. Prasad Brahma, Mr. Khangendranath Sharma, and Dr. Arup Kumar Dekha as the editors of this magazine. So with these few words, I welcome you all to this inaugural event and hope in future we will be able to make it a success, a true success story. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Datta, for welcoming everyone to this inaugural session. Now, we feel really very happy and encouraged to have Professor Sanjay Kumar Singh with us today here as a special guest. Professor Singh is currently holding the position of the head of the Department of Library and Information Science in Guwahati University. He has served in a number of prestigious academic positions, both in Guwahati University and also in other institutes. He has an impeccable record of academic contribution to the field of library and information science and also in other allied fields. So now may I have the pleasure of requesting Professor Singh to deliver his speech. Professor Singh, sir.
I think we have lost connection with Professor Sanjay Kumar Singh just now. Just give me a second. So we are lucky. So he's back. So please unmute yourself.
Yeah. So I'm very sorry. There's since starting of this program from 11 onwards, 3 times I have been disconnected. Anyway, so I have to speak now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So good morning to all of you and honorable all the persons who are directly and indirectly associated with this launch of this magazine. So first of all, I would like to just Dr. Palas Kumar Nath, who is the managing editor, as well as Dr. Paramita Das, madam from the Department of History, Guwahati University, and the inaugurator, Dr. Arup Kumar Nath from the Department of English, Tezpur University, and especially the chief editor of this magazine, Mr. Rupam J. Datta, and executive editor of this magazine, Mr. Nilamani K. Kashyap, executive editor, and then webmaster, Dr. Asinta Kumar Sharma, and host of editors like Dr. Birendra Pal, Dr. Subhas Upadhyay, Dr. Anup Kumar Dekha, Mr. B.B. Prasad Burma, Mr. Anup Kumar Saikia, Mr. Anil Kumar Bayan, Mr. Khangendranath Sharma, and those who are directly or indirectly associated with this magazine. and all the participant guests who are watching this program through the Zoom live as well as YouTube live, I think, yeah, Facebook live, sorry, Facebook live. So it is indeed a great opportunity for me to uh, share my some of the concepts and ideas related to the release of launching of the magazine known as Theme Ecstasy. So the name itself is very unique in today's date, and I was very much curious just when Dr. Brinder Pal contacted me to just act as a chief guest in this program. So this is the great job done by the young generation, young people of the state of Assam. The whole team deserves appreciation for this, and it is a good sign that you are going to uh, start this magazine. And there are many things which I can share with all of you. Basically, when you talk the word themectasis, it's very difficult for me to pronounce the word, but slowly and slowly it will be common terminology for each and every one of you. So as we are in the age of blended learning and everything is going towards the blended mode. So we have seen since the lockdown has been started and we have switched over from the classroom teaching to the online teaching, and this has made the combination of the blended things. So earlier, when you talk about the journal or e-resource point of view, when you talk about e-point of view, in that case, the blended word is very, very important for all of us. And this is going to become the buzzword for all of us in the coming days. It has already become, because the government is also thinking in that regard, as well as the Minister of Education. Now we call it Minister of Education. They are also giving emphasis on the blended learning. As you may be remembering that in the month of June, the education minister has publicly announced that from next academic session, around 25% of the syllabus should be covered on the blended mode. So really, we are in the age of the blended. So here, the magazine, this particular magazine is also in the blended form. So here, if you separate it, then what I feel that we separate the theme and then we can Castacy, then when we have joined together, then it can become theme Castacy. But the editor, chief editor, has already defined about the name of the magazine. So it is the very first step on the path of all the new generation writers, you can say that, who belongs to the state of Assam and other parts of this country. I hope that this journal will be not confined within the state of Assam or northeastern region, but it will give a path, show a path to all the academicians, all the academic writer on different areas like socio-economic activities, political activities, or any cultural, whatever the theme, etc. As you have seen that from your this web page today morning, that you have mentioned something related to the body language, the entrepreneurial skills, the artificial intelligence, the coding, color speaks, and communities, book review, movie review, and many more things are there, which is really a good sign. And in the coming days, this journal will certainly lead towards a new generation in the technologically changing world. So these are all the challenges in the coming, which are coming our way. Our young generation will share their concept, views, ideas in the form of their writing, in the form of the literary writing, which will be reflected in your magazine through this web magazine. We can say that. So this, when as I told you, when I was very much interested to know about the subject, then I have searched the web resources as well. Then I found that during at least 19 sub videos where they are on the theme like that type of things, but I'm not very much associated related with this. So what I have seen, that I try to find out the meaning of the ecstasy in Hindi and theme ecstasy like that. Then I have got the word that Param Anand means very joyful. You can say that life is full of agonies and ecstasies like that type of things. So when we go through this magazine, this will leads to us, give us many ideas and concept to create awareness among ourselves, to know about us, and to know about the uh, religious or whatever we can say that feelings, great feelings or happiness or joyful excitement, what will come our way. So as an emotional or religious frenzy or trance like state also, that can be also derived from such type of things. So it is a really good sign and things. And from your website, whatever I have collected and recollected is that the magazine is the outcome of the blended learning or blended things. Earlier, when you talked about the e-journal, basically web-based journal means this will be part of the e-journal itself. And when you talk about the e-journal, then we know that uh, earlier it was print version. From print to electronic, we are going towards that. Now we are first thinking about the electronic to print, and nowadays there is no much importance of the printed journal. Everybody is planning to publish there, or they are publishing their write-ups or research activities on the online platform. So the reason is that they get more citations and they can be read by those writings can be reached to n number of people in this age, and where we are fully dependent upon these resources since the lockdown has been started. So this lockdown has taught us many things. So this is also one of the area that this has taught us to which are coming our way from this way or other way. So this is a great sign. Again, I am just sharing my views and ideas. So again, coming back to this, that it will be as per your as per your this web page. So it will be a quarterly magazine which will be published in the month of February, which will cover the February April issue, then May June issue, then August October issue, November issue, like that. So quarterly, every quarterly we are doing this. So I hope that the interest you have shown towards the publication of this journal, so all of you must be eager to at least publish it on time. So time management must be maintained. Otherwise, in this technologically changing world, when you are just publishing in the web platform, so time is very, very precious and time is very, very important. We should not miss the bus, or we should not mismanage the time. So as you have mentioned that it is February, May, August, November, so you can maintain the time especially. And as you have mentioned, it appears from your web page that it will basically for the teenagers and youth during their 20s, which I'm sharing after going through your web page. So it is a very crucial stage of life. So the magazine will certainly help the young generation to prepare themselves to face the challenges of the life in the technologically changing world which is coming our way. As you have mentioned in your this write-up, that you are going to deal with the artificial intelligence as a whole, and we are in the 5G technology. So lots of such type of challenges we are going to face in the coming days. So all will be reflected in your writings and these things. So this web magazine will be published and managed by, as the editor has already mentioned, that non-profit and non-commercial group of socially responsible society. And the Writers Circle of Assam is fortunate to have various academics and professionals as a member of the group, as it has been already mentioned. So I wish you all the best to the all management committee, and to update the knowledge shared by the teenagers, the young academicians, the young friends, etc. And their ideas, concepts should be reflected in their write-ups in different ways, and this will show a great path to the academic society of the state of Assam, not only the state of Assam, to the entire country. And I hope that from National Journal, it should become quickly at international level, so that everybody will be able to access this kind of activities which the young generation of the state, from the state of Assam, has taken the pain to bring out this journal ecstasy, theme ecstasy, and which will be a great challenge for all of you. So with these few words, I wish that the launching of this journal will show a new path to our new generations. And I wish all the best that in the coming days, this journal should bring more glory to the state of Assam by their writing and showing their colorful ideas and concept for the development of the nation. So thank you very much for giving the opportunity to the entire team of Theme Ecstasy. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you, Professor Singh, for your very valuable suggestions and your speech, while touching on some of the very important aspects related to e-journals. We hope that we'll have your continued support and your good wishes with us in future also. Now we have come to the moment which we have been waiting so patiently for so many magazine itself. And for that matter, we are really fortunate to have Dr. Arup Kumar Nath, who has kindly consented to inaugurate this magazine. Dr. Nath is currently serving as an assistant professor in the Department of English in Tezpur University. Besides being an academician, he is also a prolific writer who has been consistently writing and publishing his views on many relevant issues in the realm of our educational and social scenario. So a very hearty welcome to you, Dr. Nath. So may I have the pleasure of inviting Dr. Nath to inaugurate this magazine. Over to you, Dr. Nath.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Let me first share my screen, then I'll start. Is it visible? My screen is visible, everybody?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. A very good morning to all of you. It is indeed a great pleasure and great honor for me to have been invited to inaugurate this magazine, the MaxTC. I'm calling it as MaxTC, the MaxTC, not the Team Ecstasy, because I'm finding it more easier. So, and I'm liking this very much, the word, the MaxTC, because it is a very beautiful product of word formation process, which is a blending. Initially, when I was contacted by Nilomani to do this honor, I was kind of a little bit hesitant because there are so many senior people in this group. I can see Rupam Dr. Da, Polas Da, Arup Kumar Nath Da, Tapon Kolita Da, but he was insisting that I should do this. And till very yesterday, I was busy in attending one FDP in our university. So I didn't get enough time to prepare for this lecture, but I'll try to highlight some of the things which I think one online magazine should be having. Okay, let me. Okay, so Professor Singh sir has already mentioned the emergence of new media. If we go back to the history of the media, then we'll see that who are the people whom we can consider as the first group of people involved in media industry, or so-called media people. So probably those messengers in our context also, in Assam context, we had a group of professionals or group of people whom we used to call as Kotoki or Borkotoki in the Ahom dynasty. In other monarchy also, there were so many people. So they played the role of the media at the time. After that, we have shifted to the print media. Then we have got electronic media, radio, then television media, and now this is the age of electronic media, and which we can call it as the new media. So under this, which we also call it as the digital media, we have various websites, virtual worlds, virtual reality, multimedia, computer games, interactive installations, computer animation, digital video, human-computer interfaces. Everything can be considered as the new media. So one of the very famous scholars, Lev Manovic, probably many of you have heard about him. In his book, the much talked about book, the language of new media, he termed the word, the phrase, the archaeology of digital media. So he said this particular archaeology or the architecture of digital media is based on a rectangular space where we have to devise and design our media. So what is this rectangular face or space? This rectangular space, probably we can refer to the laptops, we can refer to the mobile gadgets. So So there only we have to put our things across. So in his book, he was actually giving some kind of structure about the new media. He said that digital media itself is a kind of new media. It's material and they are logical organizations. So it has to be interesting so that people would find it interesting to know. Then the interface and the operations, for example, to create a digital platform, there has to be a human computer interface, then there has to be software, there has to be operating system, and probably all of we know behind creating all these things, a group of technical, technocrats, they have to be there. And he also termed this under the structure of this new media, which he called it as the illusions or the appearance and the forms. Why he is calling it as illusions? Because in my opinion, or in my interpretation, probably what we see in front of our screen, that is something kind of illusion, because the real media, or the real work is in the form of certain language, certain algorithm. For example, we need to use HTML language, we need to use C++ or Java, something like that. So what we see, that is some kind of illusions. That's what Professor Banovic termed it as. And the forms, what kind of conventions we are going to follow to spread our information. For example, we have website form, we have in the recent time, we have the social media form. All those things actually can be considered as the ingredients of new digital media or the new media. Now the question is, why another digital media platform called the MaxTesi is needed? As we know, there are hundreds of thousands of media portals or online magazines. So why there is a need to have another digital platform? I'm sure the editors or the people who are involved in this project, they must have felt that somewhere there is a need to create a good cyber culture, a proper cyber culture. Nowadays, all of we know, with the proliferation of 5G, 4G internet connectivities, and also smartphones, everybody or every XYZ is having a kind of internet access. Okay, so and this way we also have the access of various sites. For example, when we keep on accusing the youths that they have, they have the access of porn sites. So can we consider it as a kind of good cyber culture? This is certainly not. And to counter this kind of activities, or to counter this kind of channels, probably we need to have another digital media platform, and that's why the MaxTesi would be a good example. So another thing is that many a time people keep asking whether the digital media is powerful, or is it more powerful than the traditional media? Probably the answer is yes, because it can cross the geographical boundaries. Whatever we want to say or whatever we want others to hear, we can easily do that through digital. There was a time when we thought that only the print media has the impact over the society, over the government, over the political parties. But now things have changed. There was a paradigm shift in the recent time. That's why all the political parties, all the people, all the organizations, governments, they are putting more emphasis on the digital platform, social media, Twitter, Facebook. So therefore, we can say that digital media is very, very powerful. If we want something to be heard by the President of America, Donald Trump, we can just write something and just tag him. He will be able to know what we are trying to say. So that means it can reach to the people, it can reach to the intended people. So it is powerful. The next point I want to say, is there any philosophy or ideology of a digital media or not? And in the recent time, we have seen there is a flooding of digital portals, especially media portals. do they have any kind of philosophy? Do they have any kind of ideology? Sometimes the answer is no. Many a time people just want to make profit out of every hit they are getting in their portals, and if their hits or if their clicks are more than other, then they will be getting a lot of advertisements. So that could be also one of the philosophies, but overall there should be an ideology, there should be a philosophy behind every endeavor like this. We should not be thinking that our journal or our magazine will be will become a magazine for coffee table discussion or mere coffee table discussion or mere drawing room discussion. And I hope this magazine will have a very sound underlying philosophy. And the next thing I just want that there should be ample scope for inclusivity, especially in the vision. Last night I was just going through this magazine, some of the pages. The main vision is towards youth. This is my humble submission to the organizers, to the people involved in this project. Please include other members of the society also. For example, the elderly people, the female section of the society, especially devoted to them, and what kind of promote through this magazine. Are we going to talk about liberalization? Are we going to talk about emancipation of the people? Are we going to talk about against racism? All those things need to be addressed. And enough have been written and said about the mainstream and centered societies. For example, there are so many materials, so many resources on the English language, on the Hindi language, on the Assamese language, okay? And their societies, their cultures, and in the name of mainstreamization also, sometimes we just marginalize other group of people. So this is my humble request to the editors, that we need to break this hegemony of this group of languages, of this group of societies, of this group of cultures, and we need to create the knowledge base, other societies, other cultures also, and this so-called marginalized people should get a voice through this magazine. That is my humble suggestion. And the topics of this magazine, I am just requesting that it should be diverse, encompassing literature, philosophy, culture, history, to lifestyle, sports, food, travel log, everything. And I am very happy to see that in the very first edition itself, you have covered varieties of topics, starting from COVID-19, entrepreneurial skill, artificial intelligence, to Mritsakatikam. And I'm really, really happy. And I would say this magazine has started with a very strong sixer. And there should be also a space for interactive dialogue. I could see that one also in the magazine. A moderated one. It should not be like any XYZ come and discuss anything. Okay, there should be an assigned moderator, and he or she would be doing his job by allowing what kind of argument, what kind of questions, or what kind of topics should be discussed in this platform. And the aesthetics of the magazine should be also given priority. As of now, I am finding it very beautiful, very interesting, and I hope it will even be more beautiful. Okay, and a group of people can be involved just to work on this aspect, because the young people, the young minds, they want to go for the beauty of anything. So with this word, I would like to conclude my inaugural lecture, and I'm very privileged and honored to do this job. And thank you very much. And I congratulate each and everybody, Spolasda, Rupamda, Toponda, Orubda, and so many other people who are doing their job to make this portal, to make this magazine possible. So thank you. And with this, I declare the online magazine, the MaxTesi, to have been inaugurated today. And I wish a grand success for this magazine. Thank you very much. Okay, let me share the page. I already kept it. Okay. I don't know. I think it's there. Okay. Is it visible? The MaxTesi on my screen?
No, it's not visible.
Is it coming?
Yeah, now it is there. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.
Sir, just unmute yourself, Palasnath sir. Yes, sir. Palasnath sir. Palasnath sir, please unmute yourself. Dr. Palas Kumar Nath sir. Sir, unmute koi log apni. Palasnath sir, please unmute yourself. I think we have lost connection with Palasnath sir.
Meanwhile, I would like our inaugurator Dr. Arup Kumar Nath to just show a bit the homepage of this magazine to the audience, scrolling down as well.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that was a technical snag of the internet. So we really thank Dr. Nath for this inaugural speech, and we have taken all his suggestion. We've taken note of the suggestion, and we think we'll be able to incorporate those in the future issues. So now with that we have now this magazine inaugurated. Now today we have with us a number of our esteemed contributors to this magazine. Among them, we have Dr. Paramita Das Baideo, who is the professor and former head Department of History, Gauhati University. So I'd like to request Baideo to speak a few words on this magazine. Baideo.
Can you follow? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm very happy.
Loud and clear.
Okay. Good morning, everyone, to all the colleagues and students and everyone who is part of this team Ecstasy. I'm very happy to be a part of the launch of this magazine, Theme Ecstasy. In the present global situation, where the COVID-19 pandemic has created a new normal, the digital world offers all of us a platform to move forward. The nature of this new disease has forced us to remain confined to our homes and maintain social distancing, as there is no known protection in the form of a vaccine to prevent us from succumbing to this new disease. And it is a deadly one. Worldwide, it has already taken a toll of nearly 8.5 lakhs. With education institutions being closed since March, young people are under a lot of stress. They are unable to meet their friends and peers. Anxious parents and guardians force them to remain at home. At such a time, this online magazine provides a platform for the youth to voice their problems, to air their grievances, and to connect to their peers. Youth today are at the threshold, eager to face the world, assume new responsibilities. But due to the pandemic, they face an uncertain future. This has created many mental problems. Very often, the frustrations at not being able to move forward in their lives leads to depression and other problems. Many also have to deal with the loss of near and dear ones, loss of income of parents and guardians, especially those working in the unorganized sectors. I believe that this initiative taken by Rupam Doctor and his colleagues will go a long way towards inspiring the youth and provide them an accessible platform to voice their concerns. So I once again congratulate Team Ecstasy and wish you success. Thank you.
Thank you, Badil, for your encouraging words, and we look forward to your continued support for this effort. Now we have another esteemed contributor, Mr. James Bosumatary, who is a PG student of English in Sikkim University. So I would like to request him to say a few words.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
You're audible.
Good morning to all. Honored Chief Guest, respected Professor Sanjay Kumar Singh, Head Department of Library and Information Science, Guwahati University, and respected Inaugurator Dr. Anup Kumar Nath, Faculty, Department of English, Tezpur University, and the Chief Editor, Mr. R.J. Datta Sir, the editorial board members, and all the write-up contributors and other participants. It is an immense pleasure for me to be able to join in this video conference for the inauguration of Team Ecstasy, and I thank for giving me a chance to speak on behalf of the write-up contributors, and I also thank all the persons who are responsible for the inauguration of such wonderful platform, for giving an opportunity to explore with my writing through the journal and reach out the people through my writing. And as a student, I feel Team Ecstasy is not only a platform but an opportunity to develop our creativity, to put out our views and notions. And as students, all of us who have contributed in the journal, it is a very important platform for us in our pursuit of pursuing PhD degrees. And I really thank Sir Rupam Datta for calling me and giving me the opportunity to contribute something to the to this journal. And yeah, as a literature student, it is what I have experienced, what I have experienced all these past years is that writing really helps, and especially right now. Sorry for the interruption. This quarantine time, and where we are all under lockdown, not able to meet each other, and as Dr. Naromita Das said, that youths, especially youngsters, were in stress with a lot of depressions and all. I personally went through this because right now I'm in Sikkim and I'm staying alone in the room, so it's like very difficult. It's not like regular days, like normal days. And writing has really helped me, to pour out my emotions, to pour out my gestures, which I'm not being able to say or speak out. And this platform, I believe, this journal, Team Ecstasy, will really inspire not only the youths, but also, not only the youths, but everybody who will be, who will be able to have access to this journal. So I thank all the members, those who are responsible for the inauguration, for the formation of this such opportunistic and beautiful platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you, James Basumati, for your kind words, and we really encourage you to, keep your association with our platform, and we hope that in the near future for other issues also we will have your contributions. Now we have uh, another esteemed contributor with us, who is Dr. Major Deepam Burman. He'll be speaking from Delhi. So I'd like to request him to speak a few words on this occasion.
I think, sir, we have just lost connection with Dr. Dipam, sir. I have not found his name. Earlier
Okay,
he was there.
then I will go ahead and I'd like to request, we have another esteemed contributor, Dr. Mukunda Harma, Principal, Bhavanipur Ansolik College. And I would like to request Dr. Harma to speak a few words on this magazine.
Thank you, sir. Actually, it's a very much encouraging moment for me and for you too all. I had connectivity with particularly Paul, Birender Paul. He requested me and he informed me that one online journal will come to the academic UC domain very recently, and that it was declared earlier on 15 August, and today actually practically the things, the online magazine has come to our hand. It's a great moment for me and for you, the UC academic fighters and dreamers for something new in the domain, academic domain as well as in research domain. In this auspicious moment, without UC spending any time by addressing the August gathering, I must have to say 4 or 3 points, very important for me actually, and I like to place before you. The magazine, I hope, will help to bridge the gaps of doers and non-doers. I hope the magazine, I just am to repeat, it will help to bridge the gaps of doers and non-doers. Number 2, the non-doers speak much and the doers are discouraged. And this journal, online journal, will certainly help or bridge the gaps of these 2 groups. Means the non-doers, they will get the chance to do something new so that they can understand themselves how things are very much difficult. Third, you see, it will help in establishing real culture of academic exercise by checking the spread of the effect of ego attack. There is always ego attack. So I hope this online journal will help to shake the attack, ego attack from some of the people who are occupying the academic domain and treating them to be the superior authority in a sense, though it's whether it should you see socially express before you the August gathering or not, I do not know, but whatever I feel I have expressed, you see, very much frankly. Number 3, it will help, means the online journal or the magazine will help to bring the writer, researchers and the readers very close for influencing each other with the spirit of respect and creativity. I think that way. And I hope it will help to create a transparent academic and research platform, sir. Means McStacy will certainly help to create a transparent academic and research platform, because I know so much well that you people are really, you see, really fighters and hard workers. And with the help of the works of you, the young talents, I listened to, or I had the chance to listen to Professor Sanjay Kumar Singh, sir, and then for Dr. Arup Kumar Nath, also I certainly appreciate, because he has placed before us so many important points. And I hope this online journal, that is McStacy, the McStacy, will help to create a transparent academic and research platform, and people will certainly get, particularly those group of writers will be created so that they can contribute in the process of you see, transformation of the academic domain as per the expectation of the chance time or as per the demand of the chance time. Thank you so much. I hope, I wish the success, grand success of this, you see, online magazine or journal, that is the McStacy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Harma, for your kind words and encouraging the whole team with this effort. And we hope that in the long run, and we'll have your continued support, and also maybe we have some more areas to work in collaboration. So thank you for your words. I think we are almost towards the end of this towards the end of this program. And now I would like to request Dr. Virender Pal to kindly deliver the
I,
vote of thanks.
just before that, I would like to
Okay.
interrupt.
Yeah, sure.
I think that we have Dr. Tapanjali Kolita.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. Yes. I'm so sorry. With my apologies, we have Dr. Tapanjali Kolita with us, who is also an esteemed contributor to this magazine. And with my sincere apologies to you, I would like to request you to speak a few words here.
Thank you so much. So, respected Sanjay Kumar Singh sir and Arup Kumar Nath and the entire team Ecstasy. My regards. So I am Dr. Tapanjali Kalita. I am a medical doctor by profession and sitting amongst academicians and experts and stalwarts. So I'm feeling a little bit stunted, but nevertheless, it's been an absolute pleasure, and I also consider it as a privilege to have been able to contribute to your magazine in my own minuscule way. And I also offer my thanks to Rupam Da. So we have a long association for literally pulling me out of a deep COVID-19 induced slumber. So I was sleeping literally. So thank you, Rupam Da, for doing that. So I have been, although being a doctor, I belong to a family of academicians. Both my parents, my mother and dad, my father, both are academician, both are into literature. And so by blood, I have some sort of inclination towards the creative form. And I have been indulging in my own way, little ways. I always believe art or any form of creativity, be it writing, it comes from a very personal space. It's like an extension of a very personal, deep, intimate conversation that you have with yourself, and you also have it with the entire universe. And then why something so personal requires and needs to be brought out in the open for other people to be able to see it? It's because that whatever pieces that that resonates with you and comes out of your own life have resonance in small pockets outside in the universe. So somebody else might find something very resonating in his own life that comes from your life. And that's the beauty of it. We all are people, very different people, diverse people, but we all have very astounding similarities in our way of life. And that's the beauty of art and creativity it brings out. So despite being a science person, I am very much intrigued, always been intrigued, and I believe in the power of creativity. So that's for one primary reason for me to feel privileged to be part of this magazine. Second thing I would like to say, Dr. Arup said something so beautiful, like inclusivity. So in this era of digital platform, where there is scope of encountering 80% negativity and 20% positivity in an entire day, what is the way, what is the approach? So if you ask me, I'll give you a very good example from public health, where I come from. That is my area. So India has been fighting for last couple of decades to control population. So in public health, we are promoting different mediums of family control. And the approach till now has been very traditional. We are prescribing one method and enforcing it. And it did not work out. So the best method that came out of it was to offer a bucket of choice. So when you cannot prescribe a particular medium, or you cannot prescribe a site, or cannot close a site, in that case, the best thing to do is to increase the number of positive sites, increase the number of positive ways that you can draw attention of the young minds into. So that is why every magazine, every event that draws that attention is very praiseworthy for me, right? And second thing, inclusivity and aesthetics. So it is a bi-directional thing. So for inclusivity, you have to make sure that everyone feels included, everyone feels wanted, everyone feels encouraged to write something and contribute something, which in turn can be a little bit detrimental for maintaining aesthetics, right? So there is a very fine balance between inclusivity and aesthetics. So I hope the MaxTesi, as Arup had said it, would be able to achieve that balance in a very profound manner. I feel very excited. I feel a lot of new things in this magazine. I feel great minds working at it, and I'm very happy, and I wish my all the best to all the team, and I think it's an incredible work that all of you have taken up. Congratulations. Thank you, Palas.
Thank you, Dr. Kalita, for your encouraging words, and that's why we think, bringing people from diverse fields really gives us the strength. It's a shot in the arm. So thank you so much, and we really look forward to your future collaboration with us and your support, and we really do. So I think Mr. Datta, the chief editor, is there anyone else that
I think
wants to say,
Deepam
or
was,
we can go to the
Deepam was
vote of
there,
thanks?
but he is not.
Deepam was there?
He is not there, I think, now. So
Okay.
I think that much.
Okay, okay. So in that case, I would like to request Dr. Birendra Pal, who has been such an able hand in managing the total Zoom room, and he has been looking after all the technicalities, and only because of him we have been able to run this smoothly. So I'd like to request Dr. Pal to kindly convey the vote of thanks.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Palasnath, sir. Thank you. And before this, just I'd like to invite Professor Sanjay Kumar Singh, sir, again. He wants to speak something for 1 minute again. So.
Yes, thank you, Birendra. Sorry for the interruption again. So at that time, I have forgotten that I can also extend my service towards the success of this particular magazine, web magazine. So if any point of time you need my help regarding the similarity check or plagiarism check, so I can provide this service from my side. I shall be very happy to extend this type of service to you, and I am already extending this type of service to many publishing, not industry, public, small public, you can say that, from time to time, and this will be my great pleasure to help you also in this regard. So that's all I wanted to share with you. And again, I'm thankful to entire team of the XTC, as well as I wish grand success for this magazine.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And now we're coming to the end.
Thank you.
Yes. So we're coming to the end of this.
Thank you, Professor. Sorry. Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, please, sir. Please.
No, I just wanted to acknowledge Professor Singh sir's gesture. We are really humbled with your support, and we'll really we'll contact you at the opportune moment. Thank you, sir. And I would like to request Dr. Pal to go ahead.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Palasnath, sir. And the responsibility of providing the vote of thanks is on me. And first of all, I'd like to thanks to our honorable chief guest, Professor Sanjay Kumar Singh, sir, the head of the Department of Library and Information Science, Guwahati University, who has given his very important time in this online inaugural season of this magazine. So on behalf of the entire team of our magazine, we'd like to thank you, sir, for giving your very important time to us. Next, I'd like to extend heartiest thanks to our inaugurator, Dr. Arup Kumar Nath, sir, from the Department of English, Tezpur University, for giving his very important time, because we know that sir is busy. In spite of his busy schedule, he has given his very important time. So on behalf of the entire team of our magazine, we'd like to extend the heartiest thanks to Dr. Arup Kumar Nath, sir, I'd like to also extend a heartiest thanks to all the contributors. I cannot take each and everyone's name, but still, I would like to take few names like Dr. Paramita Das, ma'am, Dr. Tapan Jyoti Kalita sir, Dr. Dipam Burman sir, James Bajumaldari sir, Dr. Mukunda Sharma sir, this kind of knowledgeable source so that we can start our, I'm audible, na, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that we can start our this effort with your kind contribution towards our knowledge domain. Thank you everyone for your kind supports, and thanks to the entire editorial board members. Special thanks to the chief editor, Mr. Rupam J. Datta sir, for his kind initiative and active role for the entire effort today. This kind of reality with us. So I'd like to thanks to our chief editor along with our executive editor, Mr. Nilamani K. Kashyap sir, along with our webmaster, Dr. Asanta Kumar Sharma sir, without whose effort we cannot see a true magazine, the real sense in the online form. So special thanks to our webmaster also. And to the also managing editor, Dr. Palas Kumar Nath sir, without whose effort, without whose contribution we cannot complete, and the entire team of editors, Mr. Subhas Upadhyay sir, Dr. Arup Kumar Deka sir, Mr. B.V. Prasad Brahma sir, Mr. Arup Kumar Saikia sir, Mr. Anil Kumar Bayan sir, Mr. entire team in a block. So I'd like to thanks to entire editorial team, and in future also we'll work together. And I'd like to also thanks the media persons for their coverage, and also I'd like to thanks to the participants, although rather I have to say those who have attended our program in the Zoom platform and also in the Facebook Live, because everybody has set their Facebook Live page. So I would like to thanks everybody, those who are listening to us in the Facebook page also. Last but not the least, again, we'd like to thanks to the chief guest and inaugurator again and again for giving their important time. And with this, we are coming to the end of the program. And till that, stay safe, stay secure, and over to Palas Nath sir. Thank you very much from my end.
Thank you, Dr. Pal. I think we would also like to thank Dr. Pal for his service, and also for his service with the Zoom room. And I think we have already come to the end of this program. It was really a great pleasure for me personally to be a part of this program, also to be a part of the whole team Ecstasy. We realize that how many that so many people from diverse field has, we have a synergistic approach towards this effort. So we really look forward to all of your good wishes and your support in future. And we think all the valuable suggestions and feedbacks that we have got from this session, we'll try to collaborate. We'll definitely collaborate to those in the next issues. And we are really looking forward to your support and long-standing relationship with this magazine. Thank you all with these words. Thank you all, and have a good day. Stay safe. Rupam, you want to say something?
Can you just
all our best wishes again? All our best wishes to you all.
Thank you, sir.
Just please mention the magazine URL.
Oh yes, actually in the chat box I have already written it. The URL is www.teamecstasy. The URL will be there, and we also have a Facebook page where we'll also share the URL and other important information about the magazine. Rupam, you want to say anything else?
No, it's almost done. I would like to inform you all that we also have a YouTube channel, Ecstasy, and that sometimes some videos will also be available on Ecstasy, the YouTube channel also. So that much. Okay, now Paula, you can continue or proceed for conclusion.
No, I think that's it from me and from all of us. Thank you all. So
thank you. Thank you. And we are coming to the end. And before this, I request everybody please switch on your camera and come closer to the screen so that we can take a screenshot together of this memory.
Have a good day and stay safe. Okay, thank you.
Yes, please switch on your camera and come closer to the screen. Sushil Demari, Subhas Upadhyay, sir, Anima Buya, Rejoice Demari, please switch on your camera. Raj Kishore Das, sir, Sushil
I
Demari,
think
Subhas Upadhyay.
Dr. Palash Kumar Nath, your screen is not visible. Means video is not on.
Yeah, Nilimiratto ma'am, yeah.
Yeah.
Mukundu Sharma, sir, please switch on your camera. We are not going to leave you.
Naresh Nadari sir, yes, there. One.
Yeah, just give me a
There
second.
is
And
Hemchandra Deka. Nice to have you, Hemchandra.
Rupam, I lost my
Thank
signal
you.
in the middle. Have
Yes,
we have we concluded formally?
Actually, just a snap.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you. So I will unmute everybody for 20 seconds, and then as a host, I will declare this program as end. I have unmuted everybody. If you have any suggestions and complications, you can share.
Oh.
So thank you, everybody. As a host, I declare this inaugural season of this online magazine as end. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay secure. Have a nice time ahead. Thank you very much.